All right, we are live on YouTube, and today we are going to be discussing the daily struggle of being a YouTuber. I'm going to be sharing my story, and I'm hoping to get a bunch of people to come on and join me on Hangouts to share their stories as well. So stick around for all that and much, much more that's coming right up! Live from Northern California, welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. And if this is your first time here and you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. And after banging that bell, if that pop-up box pops up, make sure that you select all notifications, and that way you won't miss anything. You won't miss a single thing when it comes to getting a better grip on your life. And on top of that, make sure that on your mobile device, your tablet, your smartphone, or any other mobile device you may have, that you have the YouTube app set to receive notifications at a device level. All that is very crucial, so that way you won't miss anything the moment your favorite content creators, including myself, go live, or we put out a pre-recorded video. We publish a pre-recorded video. You'll be the very first to be notified of it. And if you really love somebody, you're going to want to get all their stuff, right? So that's the way it goes around here. We are very clear about how to do things because most other people are not. And then people wonder, why am I not getting any notifications? Why did I miss your live stream? How come YouTube didn't notify me? That's because all your settings are not properly set. Now, Dr. Lucid Dreamster, did you get the notification right away today because you fixed your settings? Let me fix my Lucky Rooster hat here. It's a little bit off. Jesus Christ. Trying to balance it here so people can see that I am the Lucky Rooster. I also have a branding name I go by. I haven't said it too often lately. But I am the Morning Rooster! And the reason why I'm the Morning Rooster is because I'm here to awaken your success. Because if you don't get out of bed each and every morning with a smile on your face and a positive attitude, that's going to radiate off negativity to the universe. And you're going to have a shitty day. And I'd rather have you go out there and accomplish everything you want to desire. And the best way to do that is to keep a positive attitude. That's just the way it goes. In life, you get what you give, right? You get what you give. That's the right way to do it. Okay? So anyway, welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome to the show. We are starting out with 11 people in the box. Thank you for being here. Folks, I have turned on my subscriber count once again. I'm like over 450 or 455 subscribers, and my channel is finally getting back on track after some things went down on my channel where I had to remove an audience that wasn't my proper target audience. It was an audience filled with drama and hate and attacks and all that crap. I'm sure most of you out here that have been YouTubers for a while have encountered some of that, but I actually had about 2 or 3 huge groups that ganged up on me, for the last almost a year that I've been running this channel. And then before this channel, I ran a previous coaching channel that I shut down almost a year ago, or about a year ago. And I ran that channel for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. And I was, getting hate all the way back to that channel. And when I shut down that channel about a year ago, and then 3 months later, which was about 9 months ago or so, I started this channel, all those people were waiting to start hating on me again. So, yeah, it's been one heck of a ride for me. I have one heck of a story, and as this show goes on, I'll be sharing my story and the constant daily struggles that that I go through to try to get my message out there and connect with the right audience. And it's not just me, it's dealing with the YouTube algorithm, which is very difficult to penetrate. It's becoming more and more difficult to penetrate each and every day. So we're going to discuss that here today. I'm also looking to see if anyone wants to join me live on the air via Google Hangouts. I'm still able to use the consumer version of Google Hangouts at hangouts.google.com. Even though Hangouts on Air was shut down on August 1st, the consumer version is still available. And as long as you know how to import it, such as I do through OBS or from broadcast software, I can bring on people the same exact way. So if you have the Hangout app still on your phone, or if you can get on your laptop or desktop, I can send you a Hangout link and you can come on the same exact way you used to be able to come on through Hangouts on Air. So if you want to join me live on the air and you have your stories to share regarding your struggles of being a YouTuber and trying to make it out here on this platform, I would really love to get you on and hear what you've been through, and we can talk about this stuff together. Now let me check out the chat here and see what's going on. Let's see. The Truth Hurts. Boom. That's an interesting account name. You're probably somebody that I know. Hello, Eli. I hear you are fun to be around with, so I thought I'd join you and see for myself. Well, how'd you find that about me, The Truth Hurts, Boom? Because I got to be honest with you, you sound like a trolling sock puppet account that's known me from the past, and you just want to come here and I guess pretend that you're somebody else to see how far along I'll go with your game. If you're real, I'd like to know how you found out about me. So make sure you type that out in the chat so I can actually see that. Now, if you are real, my apologies, but yeah, your account does look kind of trollish, especially the name. No one's going to come out here and create a sock account or a consumer account named The Truth Hurts with 2 exclamation points, then boom in caps and 3 exclamation points. So I'm just curious. Grumpy Old Man, 3 thumbs up. Thank you for being here. Grumpy Old Man, 8-Bit Reactor with the mod wrench. Hello, everyone. Hey, 8-Bit Reactor. If you want to come on the panel again today and share your struggles of what you've gone through to, be a YouTuber, I'd love to hear your feedback. Let's see. Grumpy Old Man, I like this music. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm glad you like the music, bro. Dr. Lucid Dreamster says the dude abides. What do you mean by that, Dr. Lucid Dreamster? Just kind of curious about that. Grumpy Old Man says, hi, 8-Bit. Or he called you 8 bits, plural. Okay, excellent. God Loves Me. Welcome to the show. Hey, how are you doing, God Loves Me? I met you over on Flat Earth Forums channel earlier today. Flat Earth Forums is a moderator here. He hasn't been on my channel in probably a few weeks, but he's been on in the chat quite a few times. So hopefully he'll come back here. But God Loves Me, welcome to the show. God Loves Me. If you want to join me on Hangouts and share your stories of what you've been through out here on YouTube, I'd love to hear them. I welcome everyone on the panel today. I'm going to go live probably for another 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's not going to be a terribly long show today, but not a short one either. I'm going to probably end this show around 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We have 17 in the box right now. Thank you so much for being here. Folks, please like, share, subscribe. If you are a part of the Flat Earth Forums channel and you're here for the first time, and you know some other people that you feel would get great value being here, please, share the link with them behind the scenes. If you're connected with them on Google Hangouts or Facebook Messenger or Discord or anything, please go ahead and do that. I really love to help people. I am a life coach, and I help people with their business and personal success needs. One of the main things I do focus on this channel is YouTube and YouTubers that are looking to turn their channel into a successful entrepreneurial type of business. I help people transition from the corporate world into being a successful entrepreneur and replacing their income so they can work for themselves and truly enjoy what they do. I also help people with their personal relationships. So if you're struggling in a dating relationship or a marriage, I can help you out with that. I'll take any questions in the chat today as well, on top of the topic, the daily struggle of being a YouTuber. So, folks, I'm here to help people. I've got the technology. I've got the experience of doing what I do. And I really love this channel. And even though I only have about 450 something subscribers, folks, I had a lot more on my former channel, and this channel is going to grow. Don't let the subscriber count deter you from coming here, because there's a great group of core people already here. And I want you folks to all network and get to know them. And yeah, do some networking in the chat, connect with people, subscribe to each other's channels. Don't do sub for sub. That's against YouTube's terms. If you're going to connect with somebody and subscribe to each other's channels, make sure that you reach out to them and create a friendship, create a collaboration. That's what it's all about. And if you do subscribe to someone's channel, make sure that you tap the bell notification icon. And if that pop-up box pops up, especially if you're on mobile, I see it popping up more so on mobile than on the desktop version of YouTube. Make sure you switch it from personalized to all notifications by default. At least from what I've seen on the mobile app so far, and sometimes on the desktop version of YouTube, on your laptop or desktop. When you click the bell, it'll default to personalized notifications. You have to tap the selection above personalized and click on all notifications. And then on your mobile device, you have to also make sure that the YouTube app you have installed is set to receive notifications at a device level through your Apple or Android mobile phone. Okay, so hopefully you folks get that. That makes sense. If you have any questions regarding that, let me know. I'll be happy to address it again if need be. The truth hurts. Boom. I love donating to worthy courses. Well, the truth hurts. Boom. If you'd like to make a donation to this channel and show to me that you're not a troll, you're not a sock account, or anyone else wants to make a donation to support this channel, you can make a donation to any amount based on the value you feel you're receiving. Nightbot, my bot, will be sharing my link every 6 minutes. PayPal.me/Coach Eli. You can also write a note within the PayPal donation of any length, and I'll read that live on the air. Unless within that note you request to remain anonymous, I will definitely honor that and respect that. I respect everyone's privacy out here. Privacy to me is very important. So if I want my privacy respected, I'm going to respect yours. Now, I do use my real name, and I just choose to do that in my real face. So if you want to look me up online, you can. It's public information. But for those of you that don't want to put anything publicly out there, and you make a PayPal donation, I will respect your privacy and keep your information private. Donations are not required, but they are greatly appreciated. And donations are how this channel is being supported and funded 100% right now. Until I get to 1,000 subscribers and monetize this channel, this is the only way, I'm funding this channel. The more donations I get, the more I can reinvest that back into the channel and provide even more quality content to help you folks accomplish whatever it is that you would like to accomplish within your life. Anyway, just checking some notifications here. Many people from the Flat Earth Forums channel are commenting, so hopefully they notice that I'm live right now. They can come on in here and say what they want to say, and we'll get to know them as well. Let's see. Dr. Lucid Dreamster, Roger TH. I don't know what that means. Grumpy Old Man, you make us smile, sir. Who are you addressing that to, Grumpy Old Man? Please tag whoever you're addressing that if you can. Amia Cuck, hi all. Let me check out that channel real quick and see Amia. 1 subscriber, no content. So maybe you're a consumer, maybe you're a troll, but we'll figure that out as the show goes on. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Good for you, says Grumpy Old Man. The truth hurts. Boom says, hi, Eli. Hello, the truth hurts. Boom. Do I know you? Truth hurts says, I hate haters. Is there a PayPal? Yes, there is a PayPal. Maybe you're Blue Ball Brandon. You're probably somebody that I know. Yes, there is a PayPal, says Amia Cuck. And it's not the cuckold, C-U-C-K. It's K-U-K, but who knows? Maybe that's a sock account on that. Anyway. Rhodes TV, Delos Reyes. I'm here, my friend. Hey, welcome to the show. How you doing? Thank you for being here. I also met you through Flat Earth Forums channel. Rhodes TV Delos Reyes. If you want to join me on the panel, I'm still able to use Hangouts, the consumer version of Hangouts through OBS. I'd love to get you or anyone else that wants to come on and share your story regarding the daily struggle of being a YouTuber. And let's talk about it. Let's learn from each other. Let's help each other out, you know. That's what I'm all about as a coach. I love helping people. I love empowering people. I love energizing people, you know. You know, I enjoy it when other people become successful. And I'm also the type of person that I won't go as far and say I favor the underdog, but I have a lot of emotion for the underdogs out there, people that have really struggled in life, people that, you know, have felt that they're not as good as other people that, don't love themselves or are going through a tough time. They don't value themselves, is a better way to put it. I love uplifting those people and helping them feel better about themselves, because until you start feeling good about yourself and start loving yourself, you're never going to be able to accomplish what you truly want to accomplish. Once you love yourself deep within, then that's going to radiate to others, and it's going to be infectious to the point of where people are going to want to be around you all the time and support you and help you. Okay, it's also going to help you out on your personal relationships as well. Trust me on that one. So yes, welcome Rhodes TV Delos Reyes. The truth hurts. Boom. I heard about you on Twitter. Absolutely. Well, thank you for being here. Rhodes TV Delos Reyes says, hello everyone. Subscribe to these channels, folks. So Rhodes TV Delos Reyes. This channel is from the Flat Earth Forums channel. I wish Flat Earth Forums would come here. That would be awesome. I'd love to get him on the panel here. We could have a great conversation. He's a great live streamer as well. You look a bit trollish, though. Now, who are you talking to when you say you look a bit trollish, though, Mia Cuck? If anyone looks trollish, I mean, your channel has 1 subscriber, 0 content, and no picture. But, I mean, I could be wrong. You may be a consumer. You just never know. You just got to play along with it. And if people get out of line, my moderators or myself will just ban you from the channel. That's what we do. We have a 0 tolerance for trolls out here. So, just making you folks aware of that. Rhodes TV Delos Reyes from the home of beauty queens. Yes, where's the home of beauty queens? Where are you at? Are you in the U.S.? I'm in the beautiful state of California. And I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area in Northern California. And it is 100 plus degrees pretty much everywhere in Northern California today. It is hot, but I'm cool here in my place. I'm not outside, so it's nice and cool in here. And if you don't have to be outdoors today, folks, stay in if it's hot in your area, at least if you're here in Northern California. Although I will be going out for about an hour and a half later to take my daily walk. So if you're going to go out and take a daily walk, in 100 plus degree weather, make sure you bring lots of water with you and drink, water often. That way you stay hydrated and you don't pass out there. Okay. Don't let it stop you from getting your exercise, especially if you like to exercise outdoors. Just take the necessary precautions so you don't dehydrate and pass out and then something really bad happens. Mia Cuck retracted a message. Okay. Dr. Lucid Dreamster says The Big Lebowski. I love The Big Lebowski. Great flick. The dude abides, very zen. Nice one, Dr. Lucid Dreamster. The truth hurts, boom. Not a troll. I just love the truth. I'm not here to cause any trouble. Okay, that's great. You're not here to cause any trouble. Dr. Lucid Dreamster, life is a struggle. That's the way God intended it. Of course, because if everything was perfect, life would be boring. It wouldn't be interesting. There would be nothing to work on, right? And we would all just be, the same. It would be boring, like I said. So, yeah, life is a struggle for a reason. That is the way the good Lord made it to be. Now, I do believe in the good Lord. I do believe in God. And whether you believe in God or not, I still love you. But I know most people believe. So that's a good point there, Dr. Lucid Dreamster. Crazy chick Sheena's in the house. Yes, Sheena's in the house. Struggling work daily. LOL. Hello, Eli at work. I'll check in off. It sounds good, Sheena. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here today. The Truth Hurts says, do you keep privacy safe? Absolutely, I keep privacy safe. You know, if you've ever, for the people that receive an email, I have a confidentiality notice. I'm a professional. I have a website at coach.eliasmelas.com. You know, privacy is very important to me. Okay? I respect people's privacy. Now, even though my privacy out here on YouTube has been violated by certain people from my past, I just let it go. I know how to handle it. It's not that big of a deal. I'm a public figure, so my real name is out there. It doesn't take much searching to find out, you know, whatever you want to find out about me. And I have nothing to hide anyway, so, you know, if people want to look me up, they can. That's up to them. But for the people out there that, you know, want to remain completely anonymous and not use their real name or picture out here as a content consumer or even a creator, that's their choice. I respect that. Absolutely. Absolutely. So if you set up PayPal, I will not put out your information. If you want me to read a note, just make sure, you know, put your name in it. And if I see your name in it, I just won't read your name. And if you don't want me to read the note, just keep your donation anonymous. I'll just mention the amount and that it was from an anonymous donor. And I'll thank you anonymously. That's just the way I handle things. Grumpy Old Man, we can see that, Eli, you like to help people. Thank you, Grumpy Old Man. I appreciate that. Keith McTow's in the house. Welcome, Keith McTow. How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother? Hey, folks, says Keith McTow. Keith McTow also says, you're spot on as always, Coach. Thank you so much, Keith McTow. I appreciate your feedback. Glad that you're here. I know you weren't around for about a week plus or so, but glad to see you coming back. We missed you, bro, and you become a tremendous part of the Coach Eli family here. So thank you so much for being here, man. Thank you very, very much. Much appreciated, much love from the coach. Okay, Keith McTow. I'm definitely the consumer type. Yeah, but you're also a moderator here, and you've contributed, bro. So I look at you a step above a consumer. You're a contributor. So there are consumers of content, contributors to the content, and consuming the content at the same time. And then there are content creators like myself. So, yeah. Hey, Frostwolf, would you and 8-Bit Reactor like to come on the panel for a little bit and share your struggles of being a YouTuber? If you guys are going to come on, you know, plan on being on for at least 20 to 30 minutes. That would be great. Rhodes TV de los Reyes, I need 400. Please visit me. Yeah, you know, if you want to support Rhodes TV de los Reyes, please subscribe to Rhodes TV de los Reyes. Rhodes TV de los Reyes, if you want to join me on Hangouts, I'm going to bring a panel of people on, and you can share more about your YouTube channel. You can also share your story or stories of how much of a struggle it's been, because trust me, it is a struggle for new YouTubers nowadays. It definitely is. Keith McTow will follow you, and Keith McTow says, Rhodes, I don't make any content, but yeah, they can still subscribe to you in case you ever do, bro. So you know what, folks, even if there are some real good people here, like my moderators that don't have any content on their channel, you can still subscribe to them and bang their bell, because you never know. They might decide to put out a video or two down the road, and if they do, you'll be the first one to be notified. Not a bad idea. I would like to come on, but I will message 8-Bit. Keith McTow says, good short video about no connect, or you meant no contact. Yeah, I'm going to be, I've wanted to make a short video regarding my new series called, dropping truth bombs in 10 minutes or less. Where's my sound bite? Dropping truth bombs in 10 minutes or less. Dropping truth bombs in 10 minutes or less. Because one of the things I do out here on my channel is that, I entertain people while throwing down motherfucking truth bombs! And folks, I do have a little bit of a potty mouth every now and then. I'm actually a really good guy and very professional, but I'm also real. I'm a human being. I'm a modern human being with a bit of old school in me, because I am 45 years old. I'm from the Generation X generation, and I do have a lot of old school values, but I'm very modern as well. So, hopefully a few occasional, swear words, cuss words, foul language, however you want to say it, hopefully it doesn't offend you folks, because I honestly mean well, and that's one of the best ways for me to really express how I feel. Okay? The The truth hurts. Boom. I like that. Dr. Lucid Dreamster, why pay money for someone's opinion or reactions on YouTube? Well, give me a second here. Got something stuck in my teeth. Okay. Well, Dr. Lucid Dreamster, if you like a content creator solely on the fact that you like them, you like their style of how they react to videos, if you like a content creator for any reason and you enjoy their content, you're going to understand that it takes time and effort to do this daily. Time away from doing something else that could be making you money and allowing you to afford your lifestyle. So, there's absolutely nothing wrong with donating and contributing money to any content creator for any reason, as long as you like the person. If you like someone, you're going to support them. And that's just the way it goes. There's nothing wrong with that. Frostwolf Studios, hey Eli, 8-Bit said when he gets a little more charge on his phone, he said he would join. All right, Frostwolf, you want to join me on the panel right now, bro? I'm going to send you the link. Bro. And we're going to talk about this. Where are you? There you are, Frostwolf Studios. So Frostwolf, I just sent you the Hangouts link. And I'm going to switch over to the quad screen because we're going to get Frostwolf Studios joining us here momentarily. In the meantime, let me continue addressing the chat. It looks like there are no new messages there. So while we wait for Frostwolf to join the panel, if anyone else wants to join the panel, including you, Rhodes TV Delos Reyes, just let me know. And we can connect on Google Hangouts chat. I can give you my email in the chat if you want to connect. And then we can get you on the panel through Google Hangouts. You can come on audio only, or you can come on with your camera. That's totally up to you. Totally up to you. So folks, the struggle is real when it comes to being a content creator out here on YouTube. Keith MGTOW says, sorry, I got distracted for a second. Keith MGTOW says, Coach, could you do some MGTOW short 10-minute videos? I don't do MGTOW videos, bro. I do videos on topics that, help both men and women get a better grip on their life with their personal and their business lives. A lot of my personal content is very similar to MGTOW content. You have to understand, Keith MGTOW, that MGTOW is just branding. A lot of the topics I discuss have been discussed in the MGTOW community. It doesn't mean that they're MGTOW topics. It means they are topics regarding relationship dynamics. Okay? So MGTOW is just branding. And to be quite honest with you, I'm really trying to disassociate myself from the MGTOW tag, which I have. Now, you being Keith MGTOW, no problem. If you're totally 100% MGTOW, or if you're semi-MGTOW or whatever, then that's cool. That's who you are. But I will create any videos you want me to create, Keith. If you have any suggestions on topics, go ahead and email me. Just go ahead and email me directly on my email, Coach Eli at coacheli@melas.com. You can find that below in the description. And then I will do those topics. But yeah, there's too much backlash through MGTOW. There are too many emotionally unstable men involved in the MGTOW community. So I'm just kind of trying to remove the tag. Frostwolf, hang on one second. I'll get you 1 second. The Road to Ireland. Hey, Eli, what kind of software do you use? Nice setup. Hey, the Road to Ireland. I believe that you and I also met through the Flat Earth Forums channel. I believe that. Okay, no, maybe we did, maybe we didn't. You don't have any content. How'd you hear about me? I'm kind of curious. Your name looks familiar. Well, the Road to Ireland, I use OBS, Open Broadcast Software. It's third-party software. So it allows me to pretty much do whatever I want to do. It allows me to make transitions through screens. For example, I have this quad screen set up here with the chat on the top right, Hangouts on the top left. I'm down below here. You can see me. And on the bottom right over here, I can actually play a video. Right now on the bottom right, I'm showing my secondary channel there, A Grip on Life 2, uncensored live streams. If you folks want to subscribe to that, I'm going to be doing some streams over there at some point, some of my more uncensored streams. Once this channel gets monetized, this is going to be a completely clean channel, and that channel over there is going to have a little more of the non-advertiser friendly stuff. So also, I can switch screens to full screen. You see the fade there? I can set up a transparent chat. Whoops, over here. You see that? You see my hands are in front of it. I can set it up any way I want to set it up. Up top over here, I can add a section where I can display the amount of donations I'm getting during a show. I can also go, if I take a break and I want my Hangouts panel to run my show while I'm gone, taking a break, using the restroom, getting more coffee, etc., I can switch to the full Hangout screen. I have that all set up. There's a video on my channel, a live stream I did 5.5 hours long. If you go back several weeks, I did a complete tutorial on how to set up OBS. Check that out, and you'll definitely learn how to do that. The road to Ireland, you met me through Darren Beedman. Yeah, well, I'll be honest with you. Darren Beedman's talked a bunch of smack about me. He's a part of the MGTOW community. And, if you're cool being here and you're respectful, which you seem to be, you can stay. But any MGTOW people that come here that are out of line, I just immediately ban them nowadays. If you're here for the right reason, no problem. No problem. Real cool. Cheers, buddy. Absolutely. Well, thank you for being here. The road to Ireland. All right, Frostwell, my apologies, bro. Welcome to the show. We're going to give you a big round of a fucking applause!
Hey, how are you doing, Eli?
Oh, I'm doing great. I had to move. I had you full screen on the Hangout screen. I was showing the chat some examples. Now I'm back on the quad screen, and there I am. Okay, people can see me now. Good. How's it going, bro? Thanks for being here.
Everything's good. I'm just trying to stay cool. It's 102 down here where I'm at.
Oh, shit, bro. Yeah, it's a little over 100 where I'm at here. And, I live in Redwood City, California. And I haven't mentioned this in a while, so I'll mention it again. We have a sign downtown that says Climate Best by Government Pest. Redwood City, California has the #1 climate in the U.S. and the 3rd best climate in the entire world. We live in a microclimate between the Pacific Ocean and the San Francisco Bay. So, whenever it's like 115 elsewhere, like nearby, like 100 miles away, it's 15 degrees cooler here. So it is about 100, 101 here today, right now. But if it wasn't for that microclimate I mentioned, to keep it a little cooler, it would be about 115 here. So, yeah, it's freaking hot. But I'm inside, and you're inside too, so you're pretty cool right now, right?
Well, I just got back, from being outside, so I didn't stay out long.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good, bro. That's good. So, what's going on, bro? What's on your mind? I know you saw the topic. It's a very interesting topic to me. The struggle is real being a YouTuber. The daily struggle is real. And in order to be successful out here, you have to put out consistent content that may not get a whole lot of traction for quite a bit of time, maybe even years. So, how do people, work through that? How do people stay motivated to continue putting out content that's going to get minimal views and minimal traction? I'm sure that's probably something that you've experienced, right, Frostwolf?
Oh, yeah. So I've experienced that a lot, since I first created this channel up until, in between then and now, I have felt like that. But the things that kept me going was that I had a lot of people that loved and that loves my content and they love my live streams.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for my supporters actually being there for me and everything, and they did a lot more for me than just that. They helped me in real life too to cope with a lot of stuff in real life. So I'm grateful to have anybody that supports me, and that support is important to me. It's important. But I and who was that in your chat, Eli, that said that something about why pay money for the or something around like that?
Yeah, I think it was Dr. Lucid Dreamster. He was mentioning that why would people pay money for commentary on videos? And what I said was, you're paying to support the content creator because you're entertained by his content, or there's something, or his or her content. There are female creators too. Sorry, ladies. Um, you're paying to support that creator because you like that creator and you constantly consume the content from that creator, and you also understand that it takes time and effort to do this shit daily, right, bro?
Oh yeah, I mean, see, not only that, I mean, I've had people say the same thing too, and what I always told them is that, for one, it takes time and effort to do. I mean, you got to go through a lot of editing, and the people that actually, like your, videos or your reaction videos or your streams, it takes time to edit all that. You're taking your time out of your day to entertain anybody that comes on your channel or
Right.
your streams or anything. So I mean, if that, like you said, I mean, I've said the same thing too. That you know, it's willing. It's basically like if you feel like you want to further support a content creator that you like, that's just another way to support them. And see, and the thing is that like all the super chats I get or the PayPal donations I get, I use that money to keep my equipment up. I use that to do stuff on my channel. I mean, mostly that's what I do with it because, you know, when they support me, you know, I can keep my equipment up and like, just say for example, like if I got like $200 in super chats and something happens to my computer to where I have to buy a component for it to
Yeah.
where that goes out or wears out, I'm able to use that to replace it to keep on doing my streams, my reaction videos and all that. So I mean some people, you know, that's why some people do support, some content creators for that reason, and they also support them, financially like that too, because they just, want to support them. It's a matter of choice.
Yeah. Yeah. And let me respond to JB Gunners back here under the greatest white tier of all the times. And he says that donating isn't because you think someone is broke. Donating is your way of paying for your entertainment and accepting that it takes work. I kind of agree with that and kind of disagree. That's just your way of putting it, JB. I don't think it's about paying for entertainment. I think it's about supporting somebody that you like and content that you like. Um, maybe maybe you say the same thing in a different way. Um, I like to say it in the way where it doesn't come off as, well, if you don't pay me money, then fuck you, then don't watch my content. No, it's not about that. Saying, hey, look, if you got a few extra bucks to spare, or if money's not an object for you and you have some money to spare to help support this channel, it would be greatly appreciated. And if that person, likes that creator, just even as a person, I think what's most important is that the creator has to be likable. Okay. besides, the content that they're creating or, entertaining you with, in my opinion. I mean, what do you think about that? What do you think about that, Frostwolf?
Well, the only thing that I have to respond to that is that, when somebody, like you remember what I just said just seconds ago, that, super chatting somebody or sending somebody a PayPal donation, that's an option to whoever is in your chat to do that. That's an option. And, nobody wouldn't, like me, I don't ever ask for any donations unless if it was like for a good cause or to donate to a charity, then I would do something like that. But I don't ever ask nobody to donate to me. I don't ever, try to force nobody to do it because that's an option. It's up to, basically, nobody doesn't make nobody donate to that creator. It's that person's choice if they want to, further support that channel or not.
Yeah, and real quick, no, everything you said makes total sense. I want to address real quick, Mr. Random. Stick around. I will address you in a second. Address you meaning saying hello, bro. I want to say hi to you live on the air. Mr. Random, you must be pretty young. Did I meet you through Flat Earth Forums channel? Is that how we connected? I know we are connected.
What's the channel name, Eli?
What's that?
What was the channel name you said?
Mr. Random.
Mr. Random.
I believe
Mr. Random is through my channel.
Oh, Mr. Random is from your neck of the woods. So Mr. Random is a reaction channel.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Is he a younger dude or?
Yeah, he is. He's cool.
That's why he didn't understand when I said address him, because that's more old school adult speak. My apologies, Mr. Random. No, Mr. Random. I was just saying when like a public address, like the president will give a public address. Like you said hi to me in the chat, and besides saying hi in the chat, I wanted to address you and say hi live on the air because everyone's important to me here, bro. I want to just personally welcome you to the show. That's what I do here. The Road to Ireland says, I'd rather donate to YouTubers than have Netflix. That's a good point. JB Gunner says, the greatest YTer of all the times, 8-bit, you have to value yourself more than that. I wouldn't make YouTube for less than 50K ever again. Well, yeah, that's what you eventually want to get to. You want to make it, a sustainable and lucrative business. And, I will agree at some point, if you put a year or two into it, and after that time, you're not making pretty close to 50K a year at least, I don't know if maybe it's just not the right thing for you, but, different people blow up on their channels, during different times. Some people it takes 3 or 4 years to blow up. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta optimize your videos. You gotta learn how to speak. You gotta learn how to be, be in front of the camera. There's a lot that goes into it. And then even if you do everything 100% right, okay, on top of that, you got to get lucky with the YouTube algorithm. You can optimize your videos perfectly. You can have the perfect video that's entertaining, that teaches people something, and you're still counting that the YouTube algorithm at some point is going to promote that video at a level to where many people will see it, and then you'll get a viral video and your channel will grow. So yeah, there's a lot of struggle involved with making it happen on YouTube nowadays. But yeah, if you're not making, pretty close to 50K after a couple years of doing it, you're either doing something wrong or, maybe it just wasn't meant to be. For me, the first almost 3 years that I've been out here as a YouTube content creator, it's been a learning experience. So I'm not counting that. I'm starting fresh right now. Even though I've been out here for a while, I'm starting my 2-year clock right now. If I'm not making at least 50K per year out here on YouTube within the next 24 months, it may be something that I may go down to doing part-time or maybe not do it at all, but that's the way that I'm looking at it. But anyway, so what else did you want to mention, Frostwolf? In 8-bit, do you want to come on?
Well, the only thing, I got to say to anybody that's, thinking about giving up or thinking that they're never going to make it, don't think like that, because everybody, like you said, Eli, everybody has that one. I mean, everybody has a chance at, growing their channel. I mean, you remember when I met you through the I'm a Creator community, remember?
Right.
And
yeah.
and I didn't, and back then I didn't have that many subs at all. I don't even think I had any at the time. I don't think, but
yeah.
But you remember, I don't know if you do remember back then, I really didn't have many, and just look at where I'm at now. Yeah, it's gonna take work and time and dedication, but that's what it's gonna take to grow a channel. I mean, I wouldn't pay attention to the numbers as much. Just do what you love and do what you love to do. I mean, find something that you're interested in doing, like what kind of channel you want to be, what kind of videos you want to make, or what kind of, what kind of category of videos or content you want to get into. And once you get into that topic, what you love to do, I mean, that's all it really matters about, is you doing what you love to do. And as long as you keep on doing that, they'll eventually come to you. I mean, it's not something that's not going to be just given to you. You gotta, I've also learned you gotta network too. You gotta, go into different live streams and meet new people too. I mean, and just hang out, and that's how I learned how to grow my channel. And you'll be amazed who you can make friends with. You'll be interested. I mean, by doing all that networking and stuff, not necessarily sub for sub, but I went in there for the sole purpose of trying to, get people to know me, and letting them come to my channel on their own. And if they like it, they can support me if they want to. I mean, that just goes back to what I was saying. It's a matter of choice, to support somebody. And I've gotten to meet a lot of good, I got to meet a lot of great people, and there's been a few bad eggs too, but I've gotten to meet a lot of good people, and I made a lot of friends across the world by doing what I just love to do, and that's what it's all about to me, is, doing what I love to do, and, making friends along the way, and continue grinding and keep going. That's all. That's what, that's basically the way I kept on grinding, kept on going, is, doing what I love to do, and not paying that much to the numbers, and making friends along the way, and the more good friends you make, the more support, basically the more support you'll have. You just got to keep grinding, keep going. That's how it worked for me.
Yeah, no, and that makes sense, man. Let me address the greatest white here of all the times in the chat. Competitive. I have 40K subs and make 6 figures. YouTube is easy to make money on. I'm just wondering, GB. I'm not trying to be critical or anything, but we all follow your content, and I know your story as well, and we could learn a thing or two from the struggle. You did recently mention on a live stream, I believe it was last week, that because of some of your channels getting strikes, and because somebody flagged your PayPal account and it's been suspended, you've pretty much lost about half your income, and you're going to be, moving out of your nice 7-bedroom house. That's what you mentioned publicly on your show. And now you're saying that you make 6 figures. Were you making 6 figures? Are you still making 6 figures? I mean, I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just saying that things happen and you got to learn how to deal with them. So maybe you can share with us what's really going on and how you're dealing with, going from, let's say, making 100 grand to now only making 50 grand. What happens in that situation? What carries you to move forward and not just stop and go and do something else. That's what I'm curious about. So what JB basically said is that's probably his monthly income went from 11K to 6K. Okay, so if we take 11 times 12, he was making 132K if he made that same amount for 12 months. And if we go 6 times 12, that's 72K. So right now you're not making 6 figures, but you were making 6 figures. And that's still, in your area, 72 grand a year is still a pretty decent chunk of change, in my opinion. Out here in the SF Bay area, that's not going to really get you far. Even, 100 grand, 110 grand, 120 grand, like some people make. Like myself, it's, you can survive and you can live a decent life. But, it's not going to buy you a brand new house nowadays where, the average home out here costs about, 1 to 1.5 million in a shitty area. So it's pretty crazy. The JB Gunner says almost 85% of my contributors have begun to switch to other payment platforms, so I will still hit 100K. Okay, great. Congratulations. Glad to hear that that you got some very loyal supporters, that are making the transition. I know how hard it is. Trust me. PayPal is the easiest to use, and I made that donation to you a few weeks back in good faith for some good things you've done for me lately. And let me tell you, it was a pain in the ass to, figure out what to use. And I believe I ended up using Venmo, which I believe is also owned by PayPal. So, but yeah, I get it. So, I sent the link to 8-Bit. 8-Bit, would you like to come on so I can take a really quick break? And that way I can, excuse me, I had something itching in my ear. That way I can use the restroom and grab a little more coffee. Anything else on your mind, Frostwolf, while I try to get 8-Bit on?
Well, I was gonna tell you, my for some odd reason, I know what Google AdSense is.
Yes.
Don't you? Well, for some odd reason, it was the day before yesterday. My AdSense updated the balance on there. It shows you like what amount of money you're gonna get. With YouTube taking their percentage of it.
Yeah.
And I looked on there, it was like $460 something.
Which is what you made for the month, or?
Yeah, for that time, for the month, yeah.
Was that after the 30%, I think you were saying, or was that before the 30%?
That was after.
Okay. So between ad revenue and super chats, and you have a channel with what, about 2,500 subs or something like that?
I have like 20. I would say the last time I looked at my numbers, I was at 2,372.
Okay. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, no, AdSense does pay shit unless you get a lot of views. I mean, it also depends the genre you're in. And genres that women are a part of are going to get higher CPM, cost per mile, meaning cost per 1,000 views, because women buy more on emotion, and they impulse buy more than men. So advertisers are going to spend more money to try to target, female channels and female genres than male genres. I've noticed that the average CPM that a woman's channel makes is nearly 2 to 3 times what a man's channel makes. Now, I'm not saying that men can't make the same in some genres, but where are you? If you're an advertiser, where are you going to target your money? You're going to target your money where you're going to target your money to the majority that spends the money. In this case, women have 85% of the buying power here in the U.S. 85% of all purchases are made either through a woman, for a woman, or by a woman. So where are you going to target? Where are you going to spend more money? And companies like YouTube, where are they going to charge more money? Areas where they know people want to target, ads at. Yeah, you're going to target the female emotion. You're going to get them to emotionally bond to that emotionally bonding ad, and then they're going to say, "Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to go buy that on Amazon right now, or I'll drive down to the store and buy it right now." Impulse buy. Yep, that's just the way it goes. So
basically, money burning in their pocket, pretty much.
Right. Now, Keith Migtaus says, spot on, coach, hence man-related stuff gets kicked. No, it doesn't get kicked unless it violates guidelines. The bottom line is that, see, more, it's not that the stuff men put out there, it's not that it's not good or doesn't value getting ads on it. The bottom line is that advertising companies are going to get more bang for their buck when they can advertise to women that are impulse buyers, and they're going to get more of a return on their investment. What would you do if you owned the company? Would you pay a little more money and target women and get 10 times more return than spending a little less money and getting zero or very little return, from the man side? I mean, where are you going to invest your money at? And quite frankly, it's almost unfair, but it really isn't, because men and women are different. Women are emotional beings. Why we can't punish women for being the way a higher power made women to be, and so that's the advantage that women have. Another advantage women have nowadays is that they know they can use their bodies to get more attention and get more views. So they get more views using their body. No disrespect, just a lot of women do it. Even genuine women are now more so showing a little more cleavage, wearing some tight clothing, putting their hair down, right? Not only are they getting more views because of that, because they're now being sex symbols in addition to their genre, they're already getting more ad revenue per 1,000 views. So it's it's just the way it works. You have any thoughts about that, Frost?
Yeah, I mean, if I owned the company and if I wanted to put my money into targeting, a certain genre, I'd probably be doing the same thing, targeting the women, aspect of it. I'd be putting more money out on that. So that does make sense.
Okay. Hey, 8-Bit Reactors here. 8-Bit.
Hey.
How are you?
Doing all right. Just
good. 8-Bit. I'm going to take a really quick break here. I'm going to have you and you and Frost Wolf talk it up. Why don't you share what your struggles have been, your daily struggles of being a YouTuber, and what are you doing to try to overcome it? What do you think is really, going on lately? It just seems like this platform does not feel the same like it used to. So I'm going to turn it over to you, and Frostwolf, you can go ahead, 8-Bit, and I'll be back in just about 5 minutes. I'll be listening on my phone, okay?
Alrighty. But yeah, it has changed a lot, but I mean, to a certain point, what they're doing is making things a little bit easier. Excuse me, for us YouTubers that are trying to make it out here. But yet, it's like a double-edged sword. It's affecting it's affecting us good quality content creators while taking out these bad eggs on YouTube.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, that's just another, you know, challenge in the road. I mean, regardless on whatever platform that you go on, you're gonna have people that are gonna be jealous on you. That you're gonna have people that are gonna hate on you. I mean, you're gonna the same thing like with movies that come out. They're always gonna have critics that are gonna say negative things about them, and there's
Just
gonna
to
be other
try to
critics. Hmm.
just to try to prevent that movie from making the projected gross income that it's supposed to make.
Exactly. Same thing here on YouTube. You're gonna have people that are gonna hate on you. You're gonna have people that say good things about you. You're gonna have people that say bad things about you. I mean, that's something that you're gonna
We
just
gotta
have to
deal with it.
expect.
You gotta deal with it. I mean, but yeah, that's what I've been doing here recently. Is just if like I'm like, hey, the haters are actually kind of giving you views at the same time. So it's like, hey, go ahead and hate me. I don't care. So, but yeah, and you also got to think too. I mean, you can only do like if you're trying to make it as a full-time YouTuber, you can only make content for free for so long before you
Hmm.
actually have to actually earn something from it.
I mean, right, and that's basically, what I was, saying earlier in the stream that, you know, I was responding to somebody's comment that was in the chat that I saw that, you know, the reason why people super chat, a creator or they send them a PayPal donation, it's because it's to support that person. You know, I mean, like I said, the main thing I use, basically the main way I use my money that I get from YouTube, I use that, to basically keep, you know, like my equipment up that I have to do my streams with. And like I said, for example, like just say if something went out in my computer and it's preventing me from streaming or making videos, and see, and if any money that I got from, super chat or anything like that or PayPal donations, I could use that to pay for that certain component of my computer or whatever I use to keep on doing it. I mean, it helps out a creator, yes, but it's also an option. It's an option for people to further support you and your channel and everything else. But that's what I mainly do with all the super chats I got. I keep it to the side so that way if something goes wrong with my computer or I mean I'd be able to use that to repair the equipment, whatever equipment is messed up.
Yeah, and see if you're not getting paid for your content, you're not going to be able to further your channel, get better equipment, or anything like that. When you're trying to create this high quality content for your viewers, that they want it out of you for free, and
And ba-
then pretty soon one of these days, like you're going to be making a video, and all of a sudden your computer just completely fries, and you're done. You can't make no more videos. You can't make quality content for your audience, and then all of a sudden you're just going to start dwindling down in numbers.
I mean, exactly like that was like when I was. I mean, hey, bid, you remember when I was way below 1,000? Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And that's when I had a PayPal set up. That's when I got my PayPal set up, and you know, and I realized in order for me to, like the computer I had, it wouldn't, the webcam didn't work, and basically that computer was falling apart, and I realized that I had to do something. So that's when I realized that I had to start me up a PayPal account and actually start, running my PayPal in my chats and in my streams, way before YouTube started this, requirements for live streaming. I mean, I had to do something because, I wanted to continue to make reaction videos and continue to make content and do streams. And in order for me to do that, I didn't ask nobody to donate to me. I just ran my PayPal through there in my chat, in my description and stuff. And
Yeah.
that's when people actually started, donating to me. They did it on their own, free will. They did it on their own. I didn't ask them. I didn't force them or nothing. I didn't ask or anything like that.
Yeah. And somebody's actually got a point in the chat that vlogging is very valuable. Like, and when you're vlogging, you gotta have like high quality equipment, and that don't come cheap.
I mean, yeah, it's not cheap. I mean, you know, like since I've been on YouTube, I like the money that I did get from YouTube, my computer fully crapped out on me that one day, and I had money to go out and buy me another computer, which is the Asus that I have right now, and it does really good on streams and it runs Streamlabs really well. My quality is a lot better than before, and and I don't care about the quality as long as the people that follow me and support me, are entertained. That's what I care about. As long as they're entertained and all that, as long as I'm able to continue to keep on creating, doing these streams or creating a reaction video. I mean, that's the reason why, I'm always on top of making sure that my equipment is doing good. Because if my equipment's not doing good, my channel's not going to do good, and then and then that's going to lessen the traffic, to my channel because I'm not able to create content if my equipment's, messed up.
Exactly.
So,
And see
so
that.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why you know, people, donate to people because they want to support them. If you like their content, if you truly, if you like their content enough to where you'll donate like super chats or a PayPal donation to them, I mean that helps them. Even if you don't have no money to donate to them, watch their ads. The ads help too.
Yeah.
Even though them ads are friggin' irritating and they make you irritable to see them pop up, but by watching that ad, it actually adds up to. I mean, you're supporting them that way because they get ad revenue, huh? Yeah, and basically, if you even click on the ad and you actually, get something. I mean, you get whatever that ad is advertising, and if that person uses that ad on your video, that makes it even better.
Yeah. Because every ad that you watch or click on, a little bit of a little portion of that goes back to the content creator.
Hmm.
I mean, it's minuscule, but I mean, every little bit adds up.
I mean, yeah, a penny, even if you get, a bunch of pennies, just one penny, if you save up a bunch of pennies after a while, it builds up.
Oh yeah.
Any
I
little,
think it's like maybe 10 cents, few cents per ad that you're getting from all this, like per ad. I'm not for
mhm.
sure exactly what amount you're actually getting.
Well, basically what I'm saying is every little cent counts and it helps. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
I'm back, gentlemen. How you guys doing?
I'm doing all
Doing
right.
good.
Good, good, great conversation, great conversation, and I got to tell you guys um, where the struggle has been for me, especially lately. And I don't know if other people have been through this as well. I think maybe you're going through it right now, 8-bit, with the transition of audiences. Um, my traction on my live streams has tremendously dropped from where it was. And I know a lot of that has to do with the fact that the audience that used to be here was a Dramasphere audience that was not here for the right reasons. They were here for the lulls. They were here to just, get free entertainment and to have a place to just vent their stupid shit at. And it's discouraging to the point of where it seems like no matter what you do or no matter what you try, how much networking you do, how well you optimize your videos, how great your quality of your streams are. I feel I do great quality live streams. It's like to get that right traction it's just super hard, and I guess it's just a very competitive field. I mean, I've got 14 people in the box right now. I also do know there are a few other people from, my past audience. They're not relaying my stream or anything, but, they're streaming right now as well. And I was looking at their numbers while I was gone, and their numbers are worse than mine, and they have way more subscribers than I do. And so, I just don't know. And maybe JB Gunner can throw, his 2 cents, regarding this. And I know JB, when he first started his MGTOW channels almost 3 years ago, when I first came out on my former channel, it took him a while to really get some traction on that end, which he now finally has. But I mean, how did you feel during that time, JB? Did you just know it was a matter of time, or was it frustrating for you? Like, what was it? Thank you, Keith MGTOW, for saying my streams are top quality. I just wish they would get more traction, and I don't know. Maybe I'm doing this at the wrong time. Maybe I'll come back tonight and do a brief live stream, a brief subscriber, hangout, general, ask Coach Eli anything hangout, and see what kind of traction happens during that time. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think that's a good idea.
Well, I understand that, but I mean, what do you think about the other stuff I said? you pick. It's funny, Frost. You picked the very last thing I mentioned. You're like, that's a very good idea. Come on, bro. Yeah, I love you like a brother, dude.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good idea. Okay, that's gonna really help out, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, with the way that things are going, it's just you gotta think that with these other channels that just do the drama stuff, pretty soon, I mean, it would be awesome if they do with the people that have already been on YouTube for a while, they don't have to pay for their account. But if you had to make a new account or anything, or your channel's just mainly about like trash talking people, you got to pay for it.
Well,
I mean,
8-bit and Eli, I gotta get off of here and everything. I gotta get cleaning the house up here and I'm going to be really busy here in a few minutes. So, Eli, it was nice being on the panel with you and everything, and you too, 8-bit.
You too.
No. Oh, thank you for being here, Frost. Well, much appreciated, man. We will catch up with you real soon. 8-bit and I are going to stay on here just a few more, maybe 10, 15 minutes max, maybe a little less, and then we're going to wrap this up. I've been wrapping up my streams, much more quickly lately. To be honest, the main reason is that, if you're not going to, get a lot of traction, there really isn't a lot to say. There really isn't as many people to engage. And I'm going to just focus more on going to other people's live streams, networking, getting on their panels, and just pretty much starting over. It's frustrating, 8-bit, when, for 2 to 3 years, you focus so much time and energy and you build an audience of people that ended up being the complete opposite of what you really need to, to have the right audience on your channel to grow the right way. And it's amazing to me, the moment that because it took me a while. I went through many stages of removing these people and unbanning them, welcoming them back. I went through that about 10 times, maybe 8 to 10 times. And the moment I finally removed all of these people, the moment I finally started banning them, I gave warnings, and I just got rid of them, boom, my numbers fucking tanked, like, instantly. It wasn't even a gradual decrease. It was boom, like one shot. And, I understand why it happened, but I look back and I'm like, I put in so much time, energy, and effort into building, and maybe grooming is not the right word, but don't take it out of context, folks. Grooming the right audience, thinking they were the right audience, and they weren't. And it's frustrating to put in all that energy and to not be able to recover that energy and focus it on the right audience. And that's what's kind of, I'll be honest, that's what's kind of getting to me right now. It's like I do have the energy and I still am going to move forward. I'm going to do this. But just, starting over after you put in so much effort into an audience you thought was going to be a good audience to base your channel off of, and they ended up not being that, it's just frustrating as fuck, man. I mean, you're going through a similar thing right now on your channel, aren't you, 8-bit?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to trying to pertain to a better audience than what I've had, because just the audience I've had, I just don't think is the right one, because I'm not getting no traction off my stuff anymore. So I'm that's why I'm redoing everything on my channel. I'm rebranding and everything.
Okay. Yeah, interesting comment in the chat. Dr. Lucid Dreamster said advertisers pay for the internet, and then JB says, no, dude, you pay for your access to the internet. JB's right on that, Dr. Lucid Dreamster. I pay $80 a month for 1,000 up, 1,000 down AT&T fiber. So I pay AT&T to be able to access the internet through their fiber line. Advertisers, they pay for content that they want to put on platforms on the internet that have some value. Now, you can go out there and create your own website and get a cheap hosting plan and do it yourself, fairly cheaply. Okay, but if you create a platform that draws a lot of people to check out your content, that's going to bring more value for sponsors that want to come on there and put ads on your website, maybe within your videos, etc. So yeah, unfortunately, Dr. Lucid Dreamster, I do agree with JB Gunner on that. And I disagree with you on that there. So, and JB Gunner says, the greatest white tier of all the times, this guy doesn't want to pay for anything that he consumes. Well, that's what it seems like. I mean, yeah. Look, there are. Go ahead, 8-bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, there are so many things out there that you have to pay for. And and how else would we be able to have these things that we have today without paying for them? So like if we like our tax dollars go to certain things that we pay for to better, like if everything was free, the roads wouldn't be, no one would want to like redo the roads, uh, redo the plumbing or anything, and then everything would just go to hell.
Right. Right. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think what happens is that, people take certain things for granted. If there's a way you can get something for free, you know, like there's a huge issue with, and it's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still bad. There's a huge issue, and it used to be worse, regarding piracy, like of software, music, and stuff like that. Now you can still, get stuff for free if you know where to get it. It's a lot riskier to do it nowadays because there are a lot more systems in place. A lot of ISPs, internet service providers, are tracking IPs even through, things that are called BitTorrents. And then they're sending, customers warnings saying that we got a warning that you're downloading this, blah, blah, blah. If you continue doing it, we're going to have to either throttle your service or we're going to shut your service down. Now, a lot of people find a workaround to that. They use what's called a VPN. Okay, and so if you really want to find something for free, and you look hard enough, you could probably find it. But think about it. If you were the person that created that software, that song, that video, and you put in all that hard work into it, don't you feel you deserve to be supported? Especially if it's a good piece of content, right?
Exactly.
Like
because like if I create if I create a good quality like viral video and I don't get paid for it,
right?
I'll take that video right back down.
Right.
I'd rather take it down, lose all the traction, than not getting paid for it.
No, I hear you, and that's why, in the past, when I had certain people out here that were relaying my live streams, even though it wasn't the right audience, that they were stealing from me, they were still stealing from me. It doesn't feel good, when someone else is using your content and they're making more money and gaining more traction off of you. It's really fucked up. And, that's why, I believe in karma. If that's how you're going to look at the world, that's how you're going to treat other people that have worked hard to create something. Then if you ever go to try to create something, karma's going to bite you in the ass. And I've actually seen that happen to many people, out here, especially on YouTube. Karma has hit them. It's just the way it goes. You get what you give. And if you don't get hit by karma immediately, it has no deadline, right, bro? We've been talking about this for, many, many weeks now on my channel. Karma has no deadline. Let me see real quick here. Keep Mick to Alfonso. No, he keeps banning me. Of LOL. I heard he has a 3-legged girlfriend, though. Oh, are you guys talking about RJ? Speaking of RJ, he hasn't put on any videos lately. Maybe he ran out of content because all he was doing is talking about me. And maybe there's nothing new to talk about me. Maybe his audience started getting bored of it finally. Who the fuck knows? But Dr. Lucid Dreamsford says, advertisers want exposure to a large audience. That is what drives the free market and YouTube. That's why they target women and they pay more money to advertise to women. And that's why women make more ad revenue, because women spend more money. Where are you going to advertise your shit at? You're going to advertise it where it gets the biggest return on your investment, right? And because women are emotional buyers and they're more impulsive with their spending habits than men are, that's where the majority of the money is going to go to. And that's solely on the fact in regards to the way that God made women. God made men less emotional and more logical, right? We think our purchase is more through. So we're less, impulsive with our spending habits. So what's going to happen with advertisers? They're still going to advertise with us, our manly products, but it's going to cost advertisers less to advertise to most male genres. And in return, because YouTube is getting less, revenue from sponsors that want to sponsor male channels, that means we get less money per 1,000 views. They call that CPM out here. That's just my opinion. That's what I've seen, So it's sad to me to see that I've seen women make 3 times as much per 1,000 views than most men. Okay. And an example. Okay. If you're a channel that, let's say you're making $10,000 a month in ad revenue, and a woman has the same amount of views on her channel with 3 times the CPM. She's going to make, 10,000? She'll make 30,000 while you make 10,000 for the same amount of views. Now, does that seem fair? Not really. Yeah, it really isn't. But can you really argue the fact that women are just being women and that's who they are? And that's who spends the majority of the money? I think women, I think if it wasn't for women spending as much money as they spend, even in today's day and age, I think our economy would be more fucked than it already is. Now, some guys out there like JB Gunner may say, well, the economy's fucked because of women and feminism. Well, that could be a possibility. But I honestly think that if women were not empowered and they didn't have the rights to do what they do today, I just think our economy would be worse. I don't think money would be flowing around as much as it is. And that's why advertisers, in my opinion, are favoring women. They're not saying it, but it's quite fucking obvious. If you have half a pea brain, you can figure it out, right? Does that make sense to you, 8-Bit? Or am I just way off the rocker?
That makes sense. And I also want to address Dreamster as well. Yeah, because let me tell you, Dreamster, the reason why I asked for money up front to give a reaction to a video is because there's certain things I have to take precautions to prevent my channel from going down. Because 1, I have to make sure the videos are not copyrighted. 2, I have to follow all the guidelines and rules of YouTube to make sure that I'm not crossing any boundaries. And plus, that's my way of earning a living as of right now.
Okay, real quick before you continue. JD pretty much agreed. No, women boost the economy, actually. Women are the spenders. They fuel the economy. Yeah. So in essence, JB pretty much 100% agrees with my theory of why, women are getting more traction on YouTube. Women are getting more ad revenue per 1,000 views. Again, you can sit there and say, oh, okay, there's discrimination happening with YouTube and the advertisers, and there really isn't. There really isn't. The fact is one thing. Women are emotional beings. Okay? Women are emotional and impulsive buyers based on their emotions. If you put a couple cute puppies in a commercial, and then you put this feminine product next to it, and you touch the woman emotionally, she's like, oh, that's so cute. Oh, this company is a great, video. And if it's a product that they normally wouldn't buy, they would more than likely try it out just because of the cute puppies. Oh, look at the cute puppies, right? How often do you see a man say, look at the cute puppies? We'll say, those are cool dogs. It's all good. But then that's it. The women will be like, oh, so cute. Oh, yeah, so cute. Yeah. Oh, dude. I got to approve this message by JB. He says, women will always get more ad revenue. Titty gamers. I didn't see that right. Titty gamers get far more views than most men. Right.
Exactly.
The problem I have with that, JB, real quick, let me ask you this. I mentioned this before, 8-bit, is that a lot of women say, okay, we don't want you guys looking at us as sex symbols, but when you wear a low-cut shirt and show a little cleavage, so you get more views and get more ad revenue, at that point you want us to accept the fact that you're using your sex appeal to make money. Yet you don't want us to look at you as a sex symbol. So you want to basically say, I can control when people think of me as a sex symbol or not. You're either a sex symbol or you're not. You either own it or you don't. And that's the hypocrisy I see with many women. That no, hey, look, if I, just came onto a stream and just wore this old school outfit and didn't show any cleavage and basically flattened down my boobs and, wore a hat and didn't do my hair and didn't doll myself up, would I get the same traction if I used sex appeal? Even if my message was great. I've seen women out there that have a similar message as I do. And what do? They put their hair down, they put on makeup, they basically make themselves look all hot and sexy while they're in these videos. They put their picture on their thumbnail, and they get the clicks and the views initially because of their sex appeal. Now, their content may be good. I get that. But what initially draws the people to go there, right? See, most men, unless you're a super good-looking GQ stud guy, which, I'm happy with my looks, but I'm not a super, GQ stud type of guy. I don't have the sex appeal that I'm not saying I'm a bad-looking guy. I'm happy with myself, but I know I don't have the sex appeal that a lot of women have just by showing some cleavage. Like women that are even overweight will show a little cleavage and they get more traction than an average-looking man or even a hot-looking man. It's and part of that has to do with what MGTOW's been saying. Here's one for you, Keith MGTOW. Part of that has to do with the fact that there are a bunch of beta males out there that are going to conform to a woman's wants and needs, even a woman that's not really that attractive. If she shows a little cleavage, you're going to be like, wow, okay, right? And Keith MGTOW says, yeah, like the women doing MGTOW videos, LOL. Yeah, no, I hear you on that. So 8-bit, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there, but did you have anything you wanted to add to that? Because we're going to wrap this up about 5 minutes here.
But yeah, you're right, because that's what happens. Because, I mean, you basically said it all. Because because these women are basically using like clickbait stuff to reel in the views.
Well, is it really clickbait, bro? Because if they put the topic of their video on their thumbnail and they stick to the topic, it's not clickbait. What they're doing is they're using sex appeal by putting a hot, sexy, dolled up picture of them with their long hair. They focus on their green eyes or blue eyes or brown eyes. They wear makeup on their face. They're wearing a nice low-cut shirt, and, I mean, think about it. What's going to catch the attention of men? Okay? That's going to catch the attention of men. Now, some women, will go over there and see, oh, this is a beautiful woman. I'm a straight woman, but she dresses nice and it's a great topic. Let me check it out. See, JB Gunner said, he goes, women are liars when they claim they don't want to be objectified. Of course they do. That's why they spend an hour in the mirror. No, he's right. The bottom line is they're very hypocritical because women want to look good. Women want to attract high-quality men. And they know that high-quality men want not only a smart woman, but they want an open-minded woman that is hot and sexy. And women know that. But, when you start talking about it and you start calling them out on it, at that point they're like, "Oh, you're a pervert." All you're thinking about is one thing. Well, all you're thinking about is one thing is basically using your looks and your body to make a living. Yet at the same time, you're saying that you don't want to be objectified as a sex object. So if you don't want to be objectified as a sex object, then why don't you just do regular videos and don't use sex appeal and see what kind of traction you get? They know their traction will diminish the moment they take away the sex appeal. Another thing that JB says, my numbers went through the roof the minute I stopped bashing women and started seducing them. Income went through the roof. Sex sells, period. And that's a very good point. That is something that gives me an idea on a topic I may end up doing tomorrow. I may end up doing a topic on sex. That's a great fucking idea. 8-bit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this final thing here, and then we're going to wrap it up. Get out of here.
All right.
I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to do a topic regarding sex appeal, or, something to do with why most relationships fail, because the sex appeal is no longer there, the sexual desire is no longer there. And a lot of that, some of that has to do with people gaining weight and stopping to take care of themselves in a marriage or relationship. But a lot of it also has to do with, people that are, working too many hours and not spending enough time with their significant other. It has to do with their attitude changes. There are so many things that affect, sex appeal and sexual attraction. I think that would be a great topic to discuss. And then we can also talk about, are women really being objectified as sex objects, or is that what they really want to be? Or is that what they feel they need to be in order to be successful now that they've been liberated? It's a fucking great topic. I don't know what you think.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a good topic.
Okay, then I guess that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Women exploit lonely men, says Dr. Lucid Dreamster. That is true. But that's only temporary. They're using those men just to extract their resources. They might give them a little bit of sex. And then once they get what they want, then they're going to go and find the man that they really want to be with. The strong, dominant alpha male. And JB's right. Like, women want to be dominated. Any way you look at it, like, look, if you're overly nice, women would say, oh, I'm looking for a nice guy. I'm looking for the nicest guy in the world. I've been with dicks and with jerks. Well, the reason why you've been with dicks and jerks is because, what's that?
Bullshit.
It is. The reason why they've been with dicks and jerks is the confidence of these men, and these men don't kiss their ass or put them on a pedestal just to try to get laid. Like, the thing that turns off a woman the most is when you're trying to kiss her ass, and you're doing that to try to win her over to get laid. Like the less you kiss her ass, you have a better chance of getting laid being a dick and ignoring them, because the number one thing that women can't stand is ignoring them. If you want to get laid, this is my tip. I'm not saying go out there and sleep with a bunch of women. I'm not a one night stand kind of guy. But if you want to go out there and get laid, just pretend like you don't want to get laid. Do the opposite. Pretend like you don't care. If a woman is, not being cool with you, call around her shit and walk away. And watch how quickly she tries to, hunt you down or give you a call. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you know what? That was fucked up what you did. You accused me of only wanting one thing. You accused me of what other men have probably put you through. You're thinking, all I want to do is get in your pants, right? Well, I've had bad experiences. Well, why are you holding that against me? I'm actually a good guy. Now, don't get me wrong. I like sex with the right woman at the right time. But why are you making me pay the price for someone else's mistake? So you call them out. You act like a fucking man. And then you continue walking away. And then guess what? Like, you want to come over and talk about it? I don't know. Why would it be worth it for me to come over and talk about it? Well, maybe I'll make it up to you. Oh, you're going to make it up to me. How are you going to do that? Well, come over here and I'll show you, right? At that point, you know that, okay, you've called her out, you've turned her on, you're being a man, you're standing up for yourself, you're not being a big fucking pussy. Now she's getting turned on. Now, she, like JB would say on this show, she's getting wet down below, and now she's trying to do whatever it takes to get you to come over so she can write your, what. It's just the way it works, man. It's just the way it works.
Pretty much.
So, anyway, final thoughts, 8-bit, and let's get out of here.
But yeah, you just gotta realize that no matter where no matter how far you go on this platform, there's always going to be struggles, but they're easy to overcome. And it might be even the simplest of solutions that we never really truly think on until it's too late.
Right. Right. Dr. Lucid Dreamster. Go ahead.
And I'm also going to promote my stream later on. I'll be live at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific.
Okay, fantastic.
Doing a live reaction and growth stream.
Fantastic. I will be at the park. I'll be listening in. I probably won't be chatting, but I'll be listening in, bro. I'll chat when I can. But I'll be definitely taking my walk in just a little bit. Dr. Lucid Dreamster says children die by the thousands every day from starvation. Let me ask you, Dr. Lucid Dreamster, no problem. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about, but what does that have to do with the topic we're talking about? I mean, we're not. Look, I feel bad about that, man. I mean, I understand there are some pretty fucked up things happening in this world, and I really wish that they weren't happening. But that really has nothing at all to do with the struggles we're talking about here today. We're talking about the struggles, the daily struggle of being a YouTuber. And so I don't understand how, that even comes close to, bringing value to the topic. No disrespect, man. You're entitled to your opinion. I like having you here, and you're a good guy. But I'm just not understanding where you're going with that. I think you're trying to say that there are bigger problems in this world than what you guys are talking about. It's not really that big of a deal. Well, to me it is. To a YouTuber it is. To people that love doing this, like JD Gunner does, myself, 8-Bit Reactor, Frostwolf Studios, or any other YouTuber out there. To us, we love doing this at the level we do it, and we want to make a career out of it. So, that's just our prerogative. Align yourself with a cause greater than your self-ego. It is petty. I don't. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I got a lot of love for you, Dr. Lucid Dreamster, but today you've made some pretty, how do I say it? Interesting topics or interesting comments, which is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
He just wants to whine. He knows it has nothing to do with the topic. Yeah, that's a good point. So, okay, 8-Bit's going to be going live in about an hour. If you haven't subscribed to 8-Bit Reactor, subscribe to 8-BIT space REACTOR, and then go check him out. I was going to come back later tonight and do another stream, like another quick stream, but I'm not going to do that now because I also want to support 8-Bit Reactor, and I've been working pretty hard today on some other things, so I'm a little bit tired and I got to get my walk in. But I'll be back tomorrow for another stream. It's going to probably, involve sex appeal and, sexless relationships, sexless marriages. What affects, how does sex in general affect all aspects of our life? It really does.
And I also want to mention to JB that if he wants to talk about what we were talking about last time, he's more than welcome. Just let me know in the chat. That way I can get a hold of you.
Okay. Keith MGTOW said, interesting stream. Glad I caught it. Well, I wish there were more people here. We almost have 200 views on this stream, which is really not bad that people have been coming and going. I guess they're going back and forth from other streams. Average view duration, 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Probably got a lot of thumbs down. And that's just, I don't know. People just love me, I guess. But go ahead, man. Anything else?
Yeah, because I'm wanting to explain what's been going on with me JB.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe he could. Maybe he can help me out with the situation I'm in.
Yeah. If you want to reach out to him, thejbgunner@gmail.com, thejbgunner@gmail.com. You can also take that same email and put it into Hangouts and send him a Hangouts message. It'll be the easiest way to probably reach him through Hangouts, but he does give his emails too, thejbgunner@gmail.com. All right, 8-Bit, we're going to get out of here, bro. Thank you so much for being here, 8-Bit. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Go to 8-Bit's channel in about an hour or so. He'll be live. And that's that. Have yourselves a great night, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Say goodbye, 8-Bit. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Okay, we're out of here. Oh, we're still live. Bow.